And a very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome once again to Potters Live. Thank you for joining us on this. It looks nice and bright out there, but that's not a real light. If I cover that up, it's quite a dull day today, but I'm making up with it my own little light. I hope you've got some sunshine wherever you are today. I've got to put my glasses on because I'm multitasking. Who says men can't multitask? Fellas, seriously, I am multitasking beyond belief. Let me just see who's coming on board today. Hi, Linda. Everyone's saying this is the great thing about Potters Live is that you all get to talk to each other as well in the comments. Mary's here, Pauline's here. There's going to be a lot more of you coming. My goodness, we've got 140 of you watching already. Tina, Christine, it's pouring down, Linda. Where are you, Linda? Claire, has Brewer's test come back? I won't know till tomorrow. I'm sure he's going to reveal it tomorrow. There is rain. Hello, Becky. Hello to you too. I am not on my own today. I just saw you taking a swig there, Helen. You can't see that. I can see you backstage. I saw you. I hope that wasn't alcoholic. Jenny Money, how are you, my darling? Good afternoon. Jenny, it's lovely to see you on here. Great to see all of you. So many. I'm going to try and get through your comments at the same time. Lucy, hello, Hans. Hello, gorgeous. See, we're first time, Mary Ray. Welcome, Mary. You are a first timer. You're in a great community. The Potters friends are probably some of the nicest people you will ever meet. Mary's in Scotland. It's raining in Scotland. Anybody got snow today? Sheila, you got snow? I know where the two guests are today because they're local. So I'm going to bring on my two guests, and you can ask them as many questions as you like. It's Frozen North, says Norma. Hi to Nicky. She's not on yet, Jenny. Good morning. My name is Sabah from Exeter. It's a bit cloudy, is it? It's raining early on. This is like the Weather Channel, isn't it? If you want to know what the weather is, just tune in to us. So as I said, I hope you're all good. Please share this with your friends. Tag them. You know what to do. The more of these we can do, your requests, what you want to see, who you want to meet, I will make sure they are here. Snow on the way, says snow on the way, Lewis. I don't know where you are, Lewis. You've got snow. Donna's a newbie. No rain in Norfolk. And Peggy Bubbles Sue. Hi. That's the name. That's the name that I want to give to someone special. Maybe a little puppy. Peggy Bubbles. Snow just about here in Leeds. Okay, keep those comments coming. I put a lot up at the start because I'm going to be very busy and I might not get back to you in a little while. So let's say hello to our guests. First of all, Helen, put the drink down. Welcome, Helen Ramsey. Now, hopefully she can hear me. Helen, can you hear me?
Yes.
And I can hear you. And let's hope for the best. Nicky, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Nicky, can you hear Helen? And Helen, can you hear Nicky?
I can hear Nicky.
I can hear Helen. It's all good.
Oh, my goodness. Folks, we have a show. It's boiling in Hertfordshire. Is it really? I don't think it is. This is my first time on Potters Live. Hertfordshire is boiling. Christine Sutcliffe says, hi, Helen.
Hiya, Christine.
And she says, hi, Nicky, as well. Not to leave you out there, Nicky.
Hello.
Linda Much says, hi, girl. She's not referring to me in that at all. So hopefully everybody at home can hear us. We have a great 6 hours ahead of us, Helen. And thanks for sending in all of your embarrassing photos. Hello from Lowestoft. Hello, Lewis from Lowestoft. Shane Ball says, my favourite people. And me, Shane. I'm here as well.
Such a pleasure, isn't he?
So, Helen, you had a good day. Thank you for doing this. Where are you, my dear? Whereabouts are you now?
Alton Broad, babes. Just in the living room. Yeah.
Nicky, you're in Fritton. I know that. Raining in Fritton? Oh, how are we doing?
It was gorgeous earlier. I went for a lovely walk in the sunshine.
You did. Oh, hang on a second. There you are, Nicky, and of course, love you,
Hi,
Nigel.
Jenny.
Hello from Mammy.
Hello.
You got your mam on. Now, we know where you're from when you refer to your mom as mam. So where are you from originally, Helen? Tell everybody.
Newcastle originally.
You're in Newcastle, babe? My least favourite people, says Lucy. And straight back at you. Beth says, how's the dog, Nick?
Oh, he's not here. I don't
Isn't
know where
he?
he's gone. He was a bit shattered from his little walk earlier, but I think he's pestering the girls somewhere
Oh, this
in
is
the house.
okay. Okay, I'm with you. This is the man in your life, isn't it?
Oh God, look at him.
Yeah. This is
boy.
this is what Beth's talking about.
Look how small he
He
was.
doesn't look like.
Look, seriously, quite chilled out though, isn't
Why?
he?
Oh,
You see, now that should warn you, ladies, about what's to come over the next hour, because I have the power to do that. I have been in here.
I'm nervous.
I have been in here all day planning for this.
Oh.
So, Helen, you're trapped now. Hello from Sharon in Gedney Hill in Lincolnshire. Helen, here we go. My friend is from Wallsend, Helen. Is that close?
yeah, quite close. My mum and dad.
Joanne?
Oh, I was about to tell you where my mum and dad are actually from. No one probably
Yeah.
can.
That's okay. So how long have you been a Norfolk yokel?
8 years. 8 years.
8
Come on.
years.
Can you believe that?
And you're well. If you're up north, then you have the competition because Nicky is an Essex girl. Where are you from originally, Nicky?
I'm from Tiptree, which is kind of between Colchester and Chelmsford. It's where they make the jam. That's what
You
we're
are
famous
famous
for.
Tiptree jam. I'm just going to turn you up a little bit because you're a little bit quiet. I can do that now because I've got power. Let me turn you up a little bit to there so people can hear you a little bit better. Helen, so she's famous for Tiptree jam. What's Newcastle famous for? Beautiful women, Helen.
Well, I was going to say people going out with no coat on, but yeah, beautiful women.
So I'm going to start today with a bit of music, if it's all right with you, and I'd like you both to introduce this gentleman and tell you what you think of him, because I'm going to start with a song from Fraser. So, Helen, in your top 10 of the last 8 years of working at Potters, how high would Fraser rank in your top 10 of lovely person and talented performer?
Oh, definitely in my top 3.
In your top 3? Wow, because people are listening. Nicky, what would you how would you sum up and introduce Fraser?
Oh my God, Fraser's just a one-off. He's just a one-off. His talent and his character combined, he's the most humble, nicest young man you could ever hope to meet, and yet his talent and the way he's grown since he's been with us has just been phenomenal. Not just his talent and his singing and what he now sings in comparison to when he started, just his confidence and how that's grown has just been an absolute pleasure to see and develop. So yeah, and just love the fact that he still wants to be with us as well, and no one's pinched him, and he's not off all around the world. He loves being at Potters. So what more could we ask for?
Yeah, and I can't do any better. Here he is.
Hello everybody, it's Fraser from Potters. You may have seen me before if you've been there on holiday. Okay, so here we go with the first song, I'm Still Standing. You can never know what it's like. Your blood like a winter breeze, just like ice. And there's a cold, lonely light that shines from you. You whine about the wreck you hide behind them SQUs. Did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. You need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. And don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could hope to win. You started down the road, leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. If our love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. But don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, or feeling like a little kid. No, I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wowza. People could hear him.
All right.
Oh my goodness. That was last time I had all sorts of technical problems. I'm not going to say they're not going to happen again today, but at least we got to hear him. And he's worth hearing because, as you said, Nicky, what a voice, what a transformation. Like so many people that start at Potters, by the time they leave or a couple of years in, they have transformed almost like a butterfly. They've blossomed. Would you not say?
Oh, 100%. That's part of, nurturing and the talent that we see at auditions. And quite often, we have people audition who've fresh from college, who've just been in training, well, for probably most of their lives, the majority of them. But we are their first job. So, they come to us and we do such a wide variety of material in the shows and the modules and the cabarets that we do, that, we expect everybody, or we need everybody to be so versatile and be able to pretty much sing anything from opera to pop to rock. And so by doing that and singing all the variety that we do, then yeah, you see this amazing growth, and the hard work they put in is second to none. And Fraser just epitomizes that. He works so hard, hours and hours and hours behind the scenes, in between rehearsals, in between working. He just puts his everything into honing his skills, and it pays off, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And talking of auditions, Nick, do you remember? Oh, I got to add it first. Do you remember these auditions, Nick?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that took me ages.
That's you, Helen.
That's
this is you.
I remember what she was wearing.
You see, what people don't know at home is that just before we went live, I said to Helen, what audition were you at? And Nicky was, and I said, I just wish I had some photos of Helen. Oh, there you are.
Oh my God.
And there you are, picking your nose. I just wish I had some pictures.
Oh my God, I'll quickly change it. Like, you've got
Why?
me. I was going to cover it, and then I was like...
You think you were shocked. Look at Zach's reaction. That's what Zach thought of you. So this was your team, Helen. This was your first team, you may remember. We talked at the start of this, and again, I was tricking you because I said I hadn't got any pictures. I do. So there were many people from this team, Nicky, that got contracts at Potters. Perry.
Yeah. So
and we've got who else have we got there? Oh, you're better at names than I am.
Perry, Hayley, Lizzie, Becky was there.
Yeah.
There's Sean Briston. There is
Sean Briston. Yes, in the original.
Who else? Oh, yeah. Emily was in that lineup. Did we say that?
Who?
It was
Emily.
Emily.
Oh yes, okay. That's it.
And that's Steph McConville on the end, isn't it? Look at me.
Yes.
There's Steph. Could you see my mouse when I wiggle over it, or is that not?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do wiggle. There's Sean, and there is Perry, and there is the lovely.
Look at you.
Now, Helen, if only video footage existed.
Welcome to the Modest Theatre Company auditions held at Dance Attic Studios in London.
Now, I'm going to have to talk over this because in a second the music plays, and if Facebook hears the music, there you are, look, Helen. There you are. You've not seen this for what, 8-9 years? You've never seen this.
Never.
Oh, look at that stretch. And what are you wearing, Helen? What are you wearing?
Well, it wasn't a long time ago now, though. That was actually, you know.
Was that trendy in the day? Here she comes. Ooh.
Oh,
Rocking the bob.
Oh, God, I remember that. What's going on?
Oh, nicely. Oh, he's blocking you. He's blocking you, Helen.
Get out of my way. I want the job.
Oh, he's blocking
You can see why she got the job.
Oh,
can. Yeah. So who else was that audition then? Do you, Helen? Who else? So we're talking about people that then came and worked at Potters. So we've named, which boys did we say?
So there was Matt Duff we saw in that lineup, Sean Briston,
There was
Rudy.
who?
Sean Briston.
Sean
Rudy.
Briston, sorry. Rudy.
Who else were the other boys? Because there was loads of boys that were already there, I think, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Hannah Grimes was in my first cast. Kate Musson was in my first cast. Kate Musson, she's been there forever, hasn't she?
Yes.
This is my first cast.
Do
I think
we,
we've all of them, haven't we?
yeah. I am multifaceted. I'm
We've
trying.
worked them all out.
No. I've got a picture of somebody here. Hang on, because out of all the auditions, he won't thank me for this if he ever watches this back, of course. But out of all the auditions, the one I remember more than any other is that gentleman there.
There he is.
I do remember that. Do you remember Matt's audition, Helen?
No, because he was obviously in my cast, so I never saw him. Because didn't he audition as a singer? Didn't? Yeah, he would have auditioned as a singer.
Yeah.
He's changed a lot since then, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, look at him now, Helen.
Look at him. Hi, babe.
Hello.
Yeah,
My
we didn't tell Helen. We didn't tell Helen you were coming on, Matt.
And I didn't
Matt,
tell
thanks
her
for being
either.
here. Matt, you've gone blonde, or is it grey? You're rocking the grey.
Yeah.
The grey.
Great look.
I just wanted to be a little bit more like you, Nige.
Oh, mate, you've got 30 years to go, yeah. So, Matt, what do you remember of that audition yourself? What do you remember? Because I know it's gone down in legend now.
Oh, has it?
Oh, yeah.
I know. Let's stop and start again. I'm still in panto mode.
I tell you what, though, Matt. I think rather than just talk about it, maybe we ought to watch it. What do you reckon? I love those trousers. Okay. Forgot the words. Only you could forget the lyrics to Bring Him Home. It starts with the words, Bring Him. I just remember those trousers. Oh, you're so
Interesting
young,
choice,
Matt.
I think.
You haven't seen this ever, have you?
No, and I think maybe we save this for private viewing.
Oh, look, zoom in. Zoom in. Oh, Matt.
Oh, look at that face.
He's a baby.
Oh,
You're a baby.
Matt, I've got hours of it, and unless you send me £50 in a sealed envelope, I will be showing all of it.
And Matt, I
Send you
had a
something.
full montage of mine, so I thought, keep going, keep showing Matt.
Oh, hang
stop it.
on. Christine, we miss you, Matt.
Oh,
Hello,
Christine.
Matt.
Claire, Tina.
You see, there's still so much love. How many years did you do at Potters, Matt?
What was it, like 3? I think.
Is that all?
Around about.
Yeah.
Fit.
Yeah, and that's
I
a sign of a
think it was
good
about-
person. When
But
you think
that's
they've
like
been
you
there a
have
lot
to
longer.
think that's a few. That's more than like one
Yeah.
contract a year, isn't it? Is quite a few contracts.
And you went and came back, didn't you? So it spans over quite a long time. Do you know what I mean?
This is it, you see.
And I mean, I personally have great memories of you. I mean, you could do anything. I mean, you could carry a gun.
Oh, for God's sake, Nigel. Oh, Rudy.
What, mate? That was your. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
You think that's bad?
do.
Look at that.
Oh,
That's what she looked like
sake.
when she auditioned you. What happened, Nick?
Nicky.
My hair looked a bit better than it does today. I was
But
very
you know what?
young
You're
then,
rocking.
Nigel.
You are rocking the look.
Oh, look
Rocking
at
the
it.
roots.
I'm such a little Ben.
Oh. So where are you now, Matt? Where are you joining us from?
From not so sunny Nottingham, Nigel.
Oh, not so sunny Nottingham. And have you got? What do you? I know that since you left us, you've gone on to even more performance and bigger and better things. You did your stint with Frankie's guys. Are you still with David's Frankie's guys? Do you still do a bit of that?
Yeah, still dabble there now and again. Obviously, nothing's really happened in a while because obviously COVID lockdown and all that jazz. But hopefully, once we're all out of this madness, we'll be able to all get back on stage together.
Yeah, and you
Who
promised to
knows?
come up
One
and
night
see us.
special at Potter's.
You promised to come and see us when that happens. You never know. It could be sooner. If we can be open by Easter, it'd be great to have you up. And I really, really, really thank you for being here because I know you're working nights at the moment, aren't you?
Well, if you want to call it nights, Nigel, we'll call it nights. But
Well, you tell me what your schedule is then. What are you doing right now?
Wake up, go for a run, do about 10, 15K, come back, have a nice
15?
salad.
We're almost separated at birth, Matt. That sums up exactly how my days are.
I
It
know
is, but
you,
you're looking.
Nigel.
You are looking very fresh, my friend. You are sort of you. I think you're one of those people that are going to get better with age, as opposed to Helen and Nicky that are obviously struggling
What's your next line, Nigel? Very
in
close.
lockdown. Matt, it's been great having you here. Thank you so much for being a good sport. I know you're tired, and I appreciate the fact that you still did a 15K run, and there's a lot of love for you. I'm going to finish with just a few for you. Joe Regan, Matt's food skills are fantastic. Come back on the 13th, Matt, for my birthday, says Claire.
We'll have to do a reunion. We'll have to
We
do
need a reunion.
Yeah.
That'll be an amazing weekend.
Isn't it?
And your name will be on the
it's
top
in my
of the
head
list.
now.
Okay.
Oh,
Matt,
that's
thank you so
so
much.
much.
Matt, it's been great to see you. Thanks for coming on board. Thanks for surprising Helen. She knew nothing about
Au
it.
revoir.
Love you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that took me a while to even figure like what was going on. I was like, oh, Matt, why is Matt on? Oh, Matt is here.
Because what you can't see is I'm trying to connect him, and I'm trying to get his pictures ready without you seeing them. It's like I'm a busy boy here.
Is that why you took me out just before we came
Yes.
down?
So back to you. That's back to you, Helen, because you sent me some pictures. I want to go way back to some of these pictures. You could tell me the story behind them. Okay, give us in a few minutes the story behind these and what brought you to Potters. I guess this is going to tell us where you were before. So what is this?
That was at Butlins. I worked for a company that toured them all, and that's actually my best friend, Dad. Look at what having a lovely
that Faggy?
time. You can't just I was being really good and just calling him Dad. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you can have nicknames. Okay, where are we now?
That was also on Ocean Village. That was that was
Village.
on Ocean Village. So that was a cruise ship. Yes, that was my first contract out of college there, and that was
You were in S Club Juniors.
well, we had a Cirque show and it was on top deck. So there was loads of aerialists there. So we had like
Oh, I see.
really good fun. That was at the Isle of Wight Festival. Again, the Isle of Wight Festival.
Nice cat suit. That's a velvet
Thank you very
number.
much.
This is you.
That's me, just being dead
Yeah.
little.
That's your armpit.
Yeah, that's my armpit.
Is this you?
That's
On
me
this side?
there. Yeah, with really
Okay.
short red hair.
I got that one. And then, okay, give me a chance. Give me a chance. Is this you?
No.
Okay, is this you?
Yes.
Okay, direct me. Where are you? No, there you are. There you are. There you are.
It's a bit
Okay.
cloudy
Not
there.
the best
isn't it?
quality pictures in those days, did we?
No. There I
Ooh.
am, centre front, where I love to be. I like
Rocking it.
again.
And look at you were
There's
beautiful,
you.
Helen.
Oh, thank you. You sound really shocked there, Nigel.
What happened, darling?
I don't know, doll.
Pot.
Look at them legs. You wait till I get onto Nicky's pictures, Helen. You'll realise why I'm taking
I'm
the mickey.
really scared now.
Oh my God, this
Oh.
one really makes me laugh. I worked on a ship and we had like a show where it was like 3 different couples and we actually had to compete against each other and there was like a different ending. It was like a Strictly type thing and I got really competitive and always wanted to win.
Mrs. Christmas.
It's Christmas. And Christmas again.
And you forming your own bubble.
Oh, exactly. I wish I had one of them nowadays. That'd be fun.
Oh, my goodness. And, of course, the pictures from Potters just go
Oh my God, it's
on.
awful. Oh, there she
What?
is. That's all right.
Helen,
Mid-action.
this is my favourite picture of you, Helen,
Oh, thanks, Nige.
because you're not talking.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
God.
And do you remember this one? You're welcome, fellas, by the way, if you're just tuning in. That one is for all the fellas watching who, like me, love winter. And, I don't know what was happening then. Look at you and the poise and the pose. I could go on, Helen. Look, I literally... Okay, I'll end with this one. Look, there you are. Okay.
Isn't it funny though when it's like you're mid? Do you know what I mean? The picture's not great.
Yeah, I can catch him good sometimes. So, Helen, you did the audition, and you came, and you were a dancer. And when did you become dance captain?
On my next contract. So I did one contract as a dancer, and then from there I was dance captain.
And what did you see in Helen, Nicky, that made you think this girl could take over from Hayley, who was superb as well as a dance captain?
Well, she was obviously like a fierce dancer, just an incredible dancer, like probably the best dancer, one of the best dancers we've ever.
No, not Hayley. Helen now.
But not only that, Helen has just such a good way with people, and she's just brilliant to be around. So she was just the perfect choice then to take on dance captain. You know, and everybody loved working with her. And then there was just this natural transition into the choreography, and that's really, really how it's progressed. And she's doing more and more and more and more.
She's doing more and more and more and more, but never more so than last summer when you stepped away from your main role as resident choreographer and you started joining in with some other stuff on the daytime program. So tell me some of the things that you did during last summer.
So I was doing dance classes and fitness classes. We're doing different things like that. And that was really fun actually. I remember Nicky, I was so nervous because obviously I haven't been in front of guests like that for so long. I've always been like behind the scenes and like I remember bumping into guests, people going, "Do you still work here?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's because they don't see me because I always do the back stuff." So it was really, really nice. And also, at Christmas I was doing the crafts. I really enjoyed that. Remember I was blinging up my baubles, Nicky, and I was showing you. And
Diamante masks, baubles. Yeah. She was well away.
Oh, and I just met some lovely people. Like, it's just really nice to actually get a chance to speak to people and just,
That was what was lovely, wasn't it, about last summer? Because I'm the same. I've been behind the scenes for so long. And last summer, because everything was scaled down, so much because of the circumstances, we just had that opportunity to be with the guests so much more. And it was just a joy. We met such lovely people, some that we'd never met before and some familiar faces, and it was just it was lovely, really
and
good.
Even I would, as a layman, I would say having Helen as a resident choreographer on a team that's had to be reduced just because of social distancing, that still means that every single show has to be blocked and movement has to be taught. But am I right in thinking you are teaching people who aren't naturally, all of them aren't dancers?
Yeah.
So it was actually harder to make the shows move and have the same amount of energy with less people on the stage and people who weren't necessarily the highest skilled. Yes, I'm looking at you, Sean.
Well, because obviously, like Fraser and like Katie and Laura, they've all trained as like dancers. Like they were at. Oh, thanks, Julie. So they've all trained at college, doing both, and like that's just what they do. So obviously, But then Sean, I suppose, for so long, Sean has been just being able to stand there and sing, and then the Christmas show comes along, and you're like, "Sorry, Sean, give me a few counts."
You did get him. What are those things he called that he had to do? The little spins, the flourishes. What were they called?
Oh, I did. Yeah, you know what?
Not a pirouette.
Yeah. Oh, he did his little turn. Oh, he did his little chaîné turn, didn't he?
Did a what?
A little chaîné turn. Yeah.
Chaîné turn. I just remember him saying, "I'm 50 and I'm doing chaîné turns." Yeah. Okay. But you still have the same. You still have the same passion for dance that you did way back there. I mean, is it harder the longer you're in the business to be creative and to come up with new movement, or are you constantly watching stuff and reinventing yourself and learning?
I think like you end up constantly watching stuff. Like I think if you enjoy what you do, you naturally do. You go, oh, I want to watch that, or I want to watch this, or even silly things like you watch, for example, Dancing on Ice. Like I know that's not dancing, but I've seen so many lifts on that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do when we're not social distancing anymore. Do you know what I mean? And then I really want to, in this lockdown, I really want to start doing a little like bit of ballroom and that. And I thought, what a great time to do it, because everybody's coming to classes that I do, and I'm like, I really want to get to some classes to learn like some different styles. I just think as the longer you're in it, if you love what you do, you end up watching things, and without knowing, you're getting inspired by different things as you go along.
Yeah. Well, talking of being inspired and how we keep the fires burning and being creative, before I come to Nicky, I think we'll have a bit more music, shall we? We'll go back to Fraser for a second song. Fraser will be doing, Nicky, when I say tribute to Elton John, how would you sum up the music of Elton John starring Fraser, which people will see this summer?
It really is a tribute to the music of Elton John, and it all came about because we did a section in our Legends show, which was Elton John, and Fraser sang a little medley of Rocket Man and your song, and everybody that watched the show, most people came to me afterwards and said, oh my God, that was my highlight, seeing Fraser sing. That was such a, they just loved it. And so I just thought, well, hang on a minute, let's see what we can do with this. So yeah, we're working on, or have been working on, continue to work on giving him, his well-deserved feature, and he's going to be, singing with a few special guests. But yeah, he's going to be really doing a tribute to the music of Elton John.
Because he not only did he learn ukulele for Over the Rainbow, he also plays the piano. So he's got his work cut out with the Elton John songbook, but here is the man himself with his second song for this afternoon. We'll finish with a Fraser song as well, but in the meantime, here's Fraser.
Now, this next song is actually the title of the film, the main film that Elton John created, which was played by the amazing Taron Egerton. If you've not seen the film, you need to go watch the film. It's about Elton John's life, all the ups, the downs, the in-betweens, and it's a fantastic, fantastic movie. So without further ado, this is Rocket Man. She packed my bag last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then.
I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And nothing is gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rockin' man, rockin' man, burning out his views of here alone. And nothing is gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rockin' man, rockin' man, burning out his views of here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there is no one there to save them if you did. And all the science I don't understand, it's just my job 5 days a week. A rockin' man, rockin' man. And nothing is gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out the screws of here alone. And nothing is gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out his views of here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
That summed it up. Such a versatile member of the PTC, because they all have to be versatile now, don't they?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we've been doing everything. I think even the Christmas show just gone, which had about how many songs, Helen? You choreographed them, probably about 50 songs in it altogether. And that was everything from the darkness to the Rat Pack, you know, the traditional songs, right up until Hallelujah and Wizard. And so, yeah, they really do. We've got the best. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah. And I'm going to go back to just a few comments that I couldn't show while Fraser was singing, because they did make me giggle, especially from Joe. I'll just let you read that, Nick. And not to miss you out, Helen.
Fair play. Need that one.
Oh, so lots of love for Fraser, obviously, and he is exactly. They say that, don't they? That some people you think there's another side to them? Maybe as a performer, is he moody? You know, has he got an ego? You could not wish for a nicer member of the team. We are blessed. Yesterday, I had two of the nicest people that I know. I had Fraser and Shane on, and I felt
the nicest people, you know.
it was all boys. There's lots of testosterone yesterday. Hey, Mikey Jarvis, how are you? Lucy says he's the best, and she's not referring to you there, Joe. So Nicola.
Oh, I'm nervous.
That's fine. You've got nothing to worry about. If you've got any questions for these ladies, obviously we've just got under half an hour left to insult them, so feel free to bring any questions in. I'm going to ask you first of all, just because obviously I've read about you at least 5 times. You've been in more Potter's People and Life on Resort newspapers than John himself. It's every other week we seem to be reading about.
You sound jealous, Nigel.
I'm not jealous at all.
He
I just remember being your boss. So tell me about the young Nicky Hathway who first came to Potters. How old were you on this picture, for instance?
I was about 25 in that picture.
I haven't got any pictures of you as a young girl coming to Potters, because you came as a guest, and you always say first and foremost you are a guest to the core.
I'm a Potter's guest first and foremost before anything else. Yeah, absolutely. I was 14 when I first came to Potters, and I only came to Potters because we had friends who'd been coming to Potters since it was wooden huts. So they were, you know, that they were long-term guests. They still are.
Yeah.
And then and it was the first time I arrived. That was it. I was hooked, and I always said it was like coming home to Potters. And I truly, and I say this, I'm sure I've bored people with it in the past. This current day, if I feel, but I think for the guests and staff, it's home from home, and that's what's so great about it, and that's what we try and create. And now I obviously work there, or I've worked there more of my life than I haven't. Yeah.
You've now done
so
20.
That's a scary. It's my 25-year anniversary this year.
Wow, only 10 behind me, but I'm not rubbing that in. So what would the 13-year-old Nicky Hathaway think of the 41-year-old Nicky? I can't say it with a straight face. I tried to do it with a straight face. I did. So do you think that girl ever thought... I know that you said to your mom that that's what you wanted to do, wasn't it? That was it. You saw the people on the stage and you knew instantly... Every time you saw a performer, you knew. Was there a particular show you saw in the West End, or what was it that triggered that creative spark in you?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't so much. I just wanted to perform, so that's what I was. I always just wanted to do that, and I just wish I still could. But as it turned out, my love.
You were
for
a performer. You were a performer
Yeah.
right from the beginning, and people may have not
always.
seen you on the stage performing.
Oh no.
Yes.
What's that of it? Is that you just jumping? I think is that you doing the leapfrog, Nick? Oh, look at the poise, Helen. Look at the poise. Oh, hello, I'm in the middle, dressed in feathers. Everybody, look at me. There I am.
Oh my God, I've never seen that.
Have you never seen that?
No.
Look, and that's you in the Rat Pack with Sean right at the front.
If my girls could see this now, they would be turning it off. They're horrified. I
nice
think
shimmy.
I was pregnant when I was doing that.
You look it.
Yeah, I was pregnant with Libby, and I think the costumier at the time, Evie, she was just horrified I was doing that. Oh, this is what you've been doing all morning.
This is what I do for a living. And let's just finish with this for all the gentlemen watching.
Oh my goodness.
I'll save you. So, Helen, shocked?
I think I've only ever seen like one little clip that Zach always seems to put on Facebook of you. I've never seen it.
Hairspray.
I loved watching that.
Is it this one, Helen? Nicky Hathway on lead vocal. So that's you and David Grieger.
That is actually my last.
I'll
That's
take
me
that
and
one
David
out. I'll
Grieger,
stop it.
and it was please do, because that was my last performance on stage.
And just tell the story of why it happened. You stepped in to save the day, did you not?
I can't remember. We had a new cast in, and one of those was Ian McIntosh, who's since gone on to do, oh my gosh, so much. Lead in Beautiful in the West End, We Will Rock You. And I think that was the new cast, and I had somehow in everything else, organising everything else, forgotten to cover that part, and it had to be played by an older woman because of the story in Mamma Mia, and
well,
it was
then you
left
were perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Before you say it.
So you stepped in
I had to
and came out.
in.
And not
I
only
think I had to wear my mum's dress. And not only did I have to perform it and sing, which was totally out of my comfort zone.
and range.
And range, thanks.
Christine,
But I
wants to know,
gave
why
it
did
some
you
welly, I
why
tell
did you
you.
stop, Nicky? Why did you stop performing? Apart from the obvious age.
He's walking a thin line.
I'll get my own back. I think because I did dance right up until I had my two girls. And
Your two girls?
I carried my two girls.
Your two
And I
girls.
carried on dancing afterwards.
Anna.
But,
Sorry, Anna. That's after I photoshopped it. That's what she really looks like. I photoshopped it to that one. Anna, who often performs at home in her own one-woman show. And
They're going to kill you.
So yes.
Oh, I like that.
So obviously, many people have seen
Clever.
your girls because they've been in the shows. I'm just when you said my girls, I just thought that was quite apt. So
Yeah.
so girls
now
came
they're
along.
taking over from me.
And
They came along, and I was then more involved in I developed this kind of, I don't really know how it happened, but yes, thanks, Beth. Exactly right. And I was so then involved in all the other aspects of creating and casting and building the theatre company up to what it was, that I just didn't really have time to do the performing as well. And I was enjoying the creative side of it. I still wish I could perform, but it ain't
Do you not
gonna
still
happen
perform
now,
then?
sadly.
Oh God, what is it going to pull out now?
Do you not perform now?
Just do it.
So I've got to talk through it again because it will get
This is
muted
how
by
much-
Facebook. It will get
This is how
muted
much
if I don't
I love
talk.
my girls.
You have to talk over it because the soundtrack will get picked up by Facebook and we will get blown off. So we'll get a strike against us, and so we have to keep talking so that the audio doesn't go. And there we go.
Oh,
So you hardly do anything anymore. I mean, literally, I've got hours of this nonsense. I could keep going forever. Stop being a
I
weirdo.
did that for
I'm
Anna.
not being a weirdo, Lucy.
that's just
Hang
rude.
on. I'm currently searching YouTube to see the end of the video. Oh dear. Yeah, and the beauty of my role, of course, now is that I have the time to go through all of this archive footage because, as you guys know, I am the keeper of. I am the keeper of the chronicles, so I have everything virtually on either on VHS or DVD or now, of course, digitally from the last 35 years. So whoever comes on here, I am likely to be able to embarrass them. So if there's somebody you want to see, obviously squirm at their past, then this is the place to come. But it's great to look back. You know, without these memories, we forget how long we've been doing this. We forget how many people we have performed in front of. I think I was saying yesterday to Shane and Fraser that if you think about it, on an average Potter's yearly calendar, we'll have a midweek break, we'll have a weekend, and a lot of the time we'll have a Sunday one-night special. So that's 3 breaks. And sometimes that could be an average of 600 people on each break. That could be anywhere between, say, 1,500 and 2,000 people every week. That is 100,000 people a year. Onward. So when you consider what it's like to play a big arena, the numbers that we play to, and the prolific amount that you have to create, as we were saying on Tuesday, the effort that goes into a show usually gets seen for a year or 2, or maybe 3 years on a ship, or 4 or 5 years on tour. But all the work you guys do has literally had a sell-by date of just over a year, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah. And that's the thing with it's been so strange this past year because we've been so used to creating constantly, and the thrill of that and seeing it coming together. We've been so lucky to have the luxury of being able to do that. When it all stopped, it was really, really strange. And even now, you know, being able to get excited again about creating for the summer and, you know, later on in the year, it's just, to be able to do that again is just brilliant. That's what I was doing. I was nearly late on. I was just working on some more music for the new material that's going to be coming for
a show
hopefully the spring and summer.
Aptly named Celebration, which is your first show back that the two of you are going to be working on. But I know you know, Nick, but I don't know whether you know, Helen, that the summer has already over half sold out, and we are only at the start of February.
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
So it is. It's amazing that people want to get away, and it's amazing that they're going to trust us to be safe for their summer holidays. But more than ever, you guys have got your work cut out because we now have 3 stages for you to put shows on. We have the theatre, we have the new garden bar, and you've got the South Terrace. How difficult is that going to be to create 3 different rooms of entertainment?
It's great. It's brilliant. We're just going to be busier than ever. And I really think that, yay! I really think that the garden bar is just going to be the most magnificent hub of the resort. And from first thing in the morning till the last thing at night, you know, we're going to be creating some amazing atmospheres in there. And yeah, really excited about what we can create.
It's a great place. The terrace bar was always intimate, but at times we couldn't get as many people in there that wanted to go in there. And the theatre, when it came the last hour of the evening, was then too big in some ways. So as you said, that new garden bar is the perfect safe size for the atmosphere. And that stage is ridiculous, Helen, isn't it?
Oh, I love it. When we did a little bit, we obviously created a show for the Christmas breaks, and it was so good, wasn't it, Nicky? It was just lovely to see it. And the band, it's gorgeous. I love it.
How difficult has it been with social distancing to try and put this new stuff together?
When we're on the main stage, we're like blessed because obviously the stage is huge. So with the 5 singers, like it's absolutely, we can still do quite a lot of transitions and stay well away from each other. It's more, I think Christmas was tough because like Nicky said, there was 50 songs with so many different vibes, but we only had the singers. And honestly, those singers worked so hard to get that show. But it's harder, obviously, but I think it's more of a challenge. Like I quite enjoy it because I'm like, it's not just where everyone's going. You've got to make sure everybody's transitioning and going where they need to, but socially distanced. And then obviously like the microphones, we used to go, just somebody grab that microphone and take it off, or you're going to hand that. Obviously you can't do that now. They have to get their own microphones. So
and you've got them allocated changing places as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
And entrances and exits and movement. We have to choreograph backstage as well as on stage, so that there's no crossovers.
Oh, you. You looked amazing, didn't you? Christmas show.
Oh my God.
Fabulous.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
And again, all those new skills, you know, Roxy's had to, you know, I mean, she was an incredible performer and she was one of the most loved members of the team we've got. But my goodness, you literally did make her step. She had to step it up and become, you know, every night on that main stage.
She's a natural mover. She's a natural. She's a natural performer.
She looks great.
Yeah. Hard working as well. So she went every rehearsal. She'd go home and like she even went into a studio to. She'll be like, Helen, don't tell people this, but she'd go into a studio and like, oh, and like make sure she looked good. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not. I'd be like, you look amazing. She's like, I need to see myself looking all right. She just worked so hard and she looked great.
She does. And you, we've had a couple of questions of people. There's so many questions. I can't get them up quick enough. But people desperate to know what the summer's going to be like and how many people are we going to have on resort. All those questions that if only we knew the answers, like so many of you who are hoping and praying we can have a summer as with the atmosphere we had last year. We couldn't wish for more. Through rain or through sunshine, we were out there. People made the most of it. I mean, I've got footage of people singing in the rain. I got Mark outside on the South Terrace. There was a shower came over because it was a typical English summer. And as the shower came over, everybody started singing. I'm singing in the rain. It's going to be an incredible time, and we just don't know, do we? We just don't know to what standard we're going to be able to deliver in regards numbers. We don't know whether we're going to have hundreds of you on resort, whether the rule of 6 will still apply, whether the 2-meter rule. None of us can predict. But the one thing you do know that we will adapt. Whatever it is, you're going to be safe, and we are going to make the best of it. Some lovely comments. I'm not putting that one up, Lucy Hunt. I think Roxy and Sean danced brilliantly at Christmas. They did. Jenny Money, love seeing the flashbacks. Thanks, Nicky and Nigel and Helen. We have great memories of those times too. I mean, nostalgia is what it's all about. We all loved to look back, but more importantly, this year we're looking forward. And the new show, as I said, is called Celebration. I know you can't sum up too much about it because you're working on it now, Nicky. But what is the idea behind Celebration, and what kind of music are you thinking that would make that celebration work?
It just seemed like the obvious title for the comeback show, if you like, was Celebration, because I think whilst it's been such a sad and awful time, coming back together again and being all together again and valuing those, you know, being around each other, those that you love, those that you haven't seen for a while, being in a place that you love, you know, is it going to be a celebration? It is. And what I've been working on is a show which is just going to be filled with the most celebratory songs, the most feel-good songs, the ones that make you happy, the ones that make you want to get up and dance. It's just going to be one happy show. It
is. Jay Brooks is coming to see us in August. Can't wait. Best wishes, Twinnos and the gang. Oh, Twinnos. Look forward to seeing all of you.
Yeah, we do. As soon as we can. And we don't know when that is going to be, obviously, but, you know, we'll be prepared. That's the thing. You know, that's why we're working, you know, every day, so that we're as prepared for whatever comes in our direction, whenever we can open, and whenever we can have as many people.
Our industry is none the wiser than any other. We get no shortcuts. We get no briefings to say, plan for this. The amount of times that Christmas was a prime example, wasn't it? You know, all came back, all got ready, everything was prepped, and then we closed. There was many a tear just before Christmas. I remember Roxy saying she remembers singing her last song before Christmas, and she was crying because she just didn't know when she would get to sing on that stage again. But luckily now we are but weeks away. Christine is missing her family. Love you guys. Lucy, you can stay and play this because we've only got a minute or so left. And ladies, what I thought I would like to do, knowing that you were both no video, I promise. This is just a little competition for fun between you, and the guests can play along at home as well, as can any past members of the team who were watching, Lucy, because earlier on we saw the auditions and you were both naming people on the auditions that you remembered. And I know you both have good memories of the people you have taught.
To be fair, Joe Hunt will probably be as good at this as all of us.
Oh, will he? Okay, well, it all depends.
Yeah, I reckon he will.
Don't forget, Nick. How old was Joe when you first met him?
He was a little boy.
He still is, to be honest, Nick.
He was a little boy.
He's so small. First ever visit. We look forward to welcoming you, Jeff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to time you both. You're going to take it in turns. Helen's going to go first. And I am going to ask you to name, it could be embarrassing if you can't remember them. I'm going to ask you to name these past members of the team. There are 25 each. Okay. There are 20. It'll go really quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, just pictures.
Right, okay, picture.
I'm going to show you a picture and you're going to have to name them. If there's hesitation,
I'm nervous.
if there's hesitation, you won't get the point. You have to name it within the first 2 seconds of seeing the picture. If you don't, I move on and you lose a point. It's out of 20. It's out of 25.
Right.
Helen, are you ready? You're going first.
I'm really nervous because I bet you.
Wait, Helen.
I bet you forget, and you probably put someone from 15 years ago, and I'll be like, wasn't here, never knew them.
And I'm old. My memory's going.
Helen, there's no prize. Don't worry.
Right, I'm like, okay.
This isn't an Andy Pizzas 300 grand giveaway. It's just for fun. There's nothing to be nervous about. Okay, so you have 25, and I'm going to time you to see how long it takes, and we'll see who is the quickest and who gets the most. So let me just get a little timer. Let me get a little stopwatch. Okay, Helen, are you ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now.
Oh, Lauren. I couldn't even see the face. James. Roxy.
Name both.
Toby and Molly. Fraser. Rachel. Katie. Devon. Cameron. Chloe. Sean. Busby. Nigel. Tara.
Well, that was tricky, that one.
Richard Bear. Maddo. Greg. Shane. Oh, look at him in his dancing days. Alex.
Name both.
Lucy and Dan.
Name both.
Dan and Claire.
Wow. 25 out of 25.
Oh, no, I got all of those.
Hang on. Is that focusing on me? 57 seconds.
Oh,
in under a minute.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Can chill out.
Pretty good.
It was hard. Like, you know, if I had the heads, like, I was. Did you see me with Alex?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to get yours ready now, Nicky.
Oh,
yours
man,
are
it's gonna
French
be hard.
imperialists and Russian dysenteries from the 14th century. Oh, I don't know. I'm making right. Let me just load these in. Okay.
Helen,
Okay,
you can help me if I forget my brain goes.
No. So you've got to beat
Lucy, help
57.
me.
You've got to beat 57 seconds, Nicky. Are you ready? Your time will start when you see the first picture, which is nice and loud, please. Just the girl in this one, please. Begin.
Oh my God!
Too late.
This is hard. Fraser, Ellie,
First
Kate.
person. That's for the girls.
Lottie, Sean Brewster, Lucy, Perry,
Catch him on video.
Lorraine, Danielle. Oh my God.
Too late.
Adele, Victoria, Zach, Mary,
Name both.
Rachel and Fraser.
Name all four.
Fraser. Oh my God, Aaron, Michelle, Lucy, David,
Name both.
Graham and Johnny.
Name.
Zach.
You've got a picture of that.
Oh. 23.
Failed.
1 minute and 7 seconds. Helen, you are the winner. You care more about the past team than the boss.
What can I say?
Fair.
Oh,
That was it.
You
Fair.
know what? That's because it was
look.
You couldn't really see Tammy's face that well, and Beth's she didn't look like Beth.
No, it
Yeah.
didn't look like Beth, and she looked like one of our other girls.
Thank you,
Oh,
Sarah.
I failed.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry to do that to you. Okay, well, ladies, look, it's been a real pleasure. We've done just over an hour, and it would be wrong to not let Fraser finish with a song. I think it might be Crocodile Rock this time, which was asked for. Best. Oh, Graham Adams in a basque. Everybody should see that, Evie. So, Helen, I hope this isn't the last time we see you. We're going to do a few of these over the next few weeks. So I'm hoping you'll come back and not be a stranger. And if you want to find any embarrassing pictures of me, then good luck. Unfortunately, you can't because I'm running it. Lucy's photo was the best. It was. It was. So a lot of love. Yeah, and again, many people would have remembered some of those faces and names, and you never know who might pop up on here over the next few weeks. So, ladies, enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you've got planned. Helen, thanks for washing your hair.
You're welcome.
Nicky, thank you so much for. I'm not sure what you've done with your hair. Who was?
I don't know, but I think I'm going to go and
Have you been
cry
doing it
in a
yourself?
corner.
Do you do your own hair?
Oh, Nigel, you're out of order.
How does it work when you do your own hair, Nick?
No.
Do you
See
wait?
the power at my fingers.
There will be retribution.
I'm sorry. Ladies, thank you very much. Helen, I'm going to say goodbye. Nicky, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for being here, and lots of love for both of you. Take care. Oh, well, that was fun. That was fun. Thank you for all your comments. I am in trouble, Evie. Yes. Always a pleasure chatting to lovely people like that, and hope you enjoyed it too. No dinner for me tonight. No, correct, Fiona. Thanks for being here. I'm going to leave you, as I said, with Fraser. It might be Crocodile Rock. He did a whole set for us, so I'm hoping that I've got the right song. 50 Shades of Blonde. Yes, coming from you, Matt, with those beautiful blonde locks. Thanks for Matt dropping in. Thanks for Helen. Thanks for all of your comments. We will see you tomorrow for Mark Brewer's house party. Don't forget. And we will also see you on Sunday. We have another one of these on Sunday. Jenny has old photos. Oh, yeah, I bet you do. Fraser, I'll leave it with you. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for dropping in.
Now for something a little bit more upbeat than the last one. This is an absolute classic. Everybody loves this song. It was featured on The Muppet Show. I'm pretty sure it has been. I'm a massive fan of The Muppets. Anyway, this next song is Crocodile Rock. I remember when Rock was young, me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones, getting up cold Chevy in a place of my own. But the biggest kick I ever got was doing that thing called the crocodile ride, while we other kids were rocking around the vibe. We were hopping and bobbing to the crocodile rock. Well, crocodile rocking is something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew the better
wore her dress inside. Crocodile Rocky was out of sight. La 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 la. For the years went by and Rocky died. Susie went and left me for some foreign guy. Long nights crying by the wreck of the machine, dreaming of my Chevy and my open jeans. But they'll never kill the thrills we got, burning up to the crocodile rock. Learning fast as the weeks went past. We really thought the crocodile rock would last. Well, crocodile rocking is something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew the better time, and I guess I never will. Well, now their mama was Friday night, and Susie wore her dresses tight. Crocodile Rocky was out of sight. La 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 la. I remember when rock was young, me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones, getting up for Chevy in a place of my own. But the biggest kick I ever got was doing that thing called the crocodile rock, while the other kids were rocking down the clock. Oh, we were hopping and bobbing to the crocodile rock. Well, crocodile rocking is something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew the better time, and I guess I never will. Well, Alabama was Friday night, Susie wore her dresses tight. Crocodile Rocky was out